Hiya, alright. Today we're going to be fixing a door closure to a door. So we're just instructing you. Now, when we look at the door in question, we're looking on where the hinges are. So you can see the hinges on the right hand side. So we actually need a right hand marking off sheet. Okay, so what we do, you can clearly see on there it shows where the top of the door is. So you put your line level with the top of the door and you pass it over because it shows you where the hinge is to the edge of the door. Okay, and then we simply brad all our holes into the door. And can you see the two for the receiver section on the top? The arm. Okay, so once that's done, we've now got our markings which we're going to fit that to the door. We've showed you both of these so you can see the difference between right-handed and the other one's opposite to left-hand. If you're struggling, you've only got one sheet, you can also turn it around and use the other side anyway. Okay, we've now got the main body and the arm. Okay, first of all, we need to work out which hand the arm needs to go. So please remember, the main body's there. If it's on the right-hand side, this arm goes to the left. So when the door opens, it moves that way, and then it releases the door back. So we need to attach the bolt, and I've just nipped that up, just with my adjustables, onto that side. If this was the opposite hand, then that would be that way up, and this arm would fit on the top. Always keeping the arm above it, because that's the bit that's going to be screwing directly to the top of the door. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is make sure the arm is adjusted at the correct length. So if we just rest it on the door where it's going to be screwed on, and we have that, now can you see it's not quite touching the door frame. Now personally I like just a little bit, because if there's any movement in the doors, I just like a little bit of tension on this arm. So I always do it just slightly less. So when I screw that to there, it brings the arm slightly over. I find it works just that little bit better. That's only my personal opinion. Okay, so we're gonna now screw it to the actual door itself. So, yeah. Okay, so that's the door closure now fixed, once I've just put the other screw in. Okay?
Good morning.
Good morning. Have you? Done. Okay? Okay, now, our door closure is now fitted. Just going to test the door. So I'm going to open the door. I'm going to let it go. And to be fair, that's more or less perfect. Been quite lucky with that. But if we need to adjust it, you've two adjustments on the side. Now, depending what hand you've assembled it to, you'll either be adjusting on that side or the other. One of them actually does section. So from when you open the door fully to about, I said about 12-18 inches off. The other one is just to adjust the final. So if I want to slow that down, I can alter that then to suit. Okay? So that's all I'm testing. But that's absolutely perfect. Okay? Cute. Go. Hi, just showing you some different door closures. This is a Britain 2003, probably the most common door closure out there. If we need to adjust these, I'll take them off. It's the same principle applies when you're fitting one, no difference. To take this cover plate off though, if you look on that side there, you've a little grub screw, and the same on that side. You undo that little grub screw, you slip that off, and then inside are the standard adjustments. Aye, now, again, a different type of Britain door closure, various different ones. I'm showing you this because it is slightly different than the others. Where most others are adjusted via the side, this one has a cover plate on that actually shows the adjustment on the face plate rather than on the side. So I'm just showing you that because it's one of the few that is different from the others. Okay? Cute.